Well, an essential part of eye care is eating the right foods. Optometrist Sally Bodenhamer joins us with more information on the foods that could be saving our vision.
Yes, and I brought a few of my favorite foods.
I see that.
I'll talk about those here shortly. I think I brought a picture of an eye. I don't know if we can pop that up. But I talked a little bit earlier about how the cardiovascular system is very visible in an eye, and you can see that on that picture. And if you look hard enough in one of those blood vessels, you'll see a tiny reflective piece, and that is actually a piece of cholesterol that is broken off and gotten stuck in the eye, and actually makes that person at a very high risk for stroke. So some of the things that can be seen through a dilated eye exam are pretty amazing. A lot of things such as anemia, high cholesterol can all show up in the eye, and obesity-related eye diseases. There's diabetic eye bleeds that can happen in the eye, and also sometimes the optic nerve can swell just from being too overweight. So those are things that can cause potential permanent vision loss. So some of the things that we can do are definitely through our diet, but I'm most frequently asked about macular degeneration and cataracts. So I wanted to address those specifically. So the macula needs these dark green vegetables. So broccolis and spinach, peas are an excellent source, and also egg yolks all contain a very important nutrient called lutein. You will also read about lutein in vitamins that are directed just for macular health. So that is a very important eye nutrient. Now, of course, greens can have blood thinning effects, so you need to talk to your doctor if you're on a blood thinner and are gonna eat more greens. Another thing that has been shown to slow down cataract progression is vitamin C. What do you think of when I say vitamin C?
I usually think of orange juice.
No oranges up here, right?
Right.
So a lot of these vegetables, cauliflower, sweet potatoes, red peppers, all have more vitamin C than an orange. So a very important thing is to try to remember to get those nutrients without the added sugar from the juices especially, and even sometimes from the fruit, because with diabetes on that uptrend, you really need to start focusing on your vegetables. A couple of other supplements that I like to talk about: fish oil and chia seeds are very good sources of omega-3s, help prevent that dry eye, also help with that computer vision syndrome. And another up-and-coming thing that you'll hear a lot about, I think, is resveratrol. That is something that is being studied heavily right now for things like night vision problems, glare, and even macular degeneration. And I think that you'll hear a lot about that in the near future. If you would like to learn more about diabetic eye supplements or nutritional supplements in general, I encourage you to get on the Facebook page of the Ocular Nutrition Society. They've got a lot of great information on there.
So if you aren't a vegetable eater, there are now supplements that contain them. Maybe, are they as, obviously they're not as good as the actual vegetable?
I always feel like you're better to get your nutrients through your diet, but for a lot of people that is not possible. And so the supplements are a good alternative. You need to definitely talk about those with your doctor because they can interfere with medications, and some are not appropriate for people who smoke. You'll see this little AREDS note on there, and that stands for the Age-Related Eye Disease Study. And so the nutrients are generally based on that if you pick a vitamin that's for eye health.
Great. A lot of great information that you've just shared with us in a short amount of time, and I really appreciate you stopping by this morning.
Well, thank you for having me.
To join us and teach us more about saving our eye vision this month. And now, guys, back to you.
Okay, thanks, Carissa. A lot of good tips. Coming up